Hello and welcome to my art update podcast thingy. I do not even have a script prepared this week. That's how busy things are. There will be no notes in there will be no podcast notes this week, or at least very, very minimal ones. Yeah, we are 1 week away from production of Jekyll and Hyde, and there is so much to do. We haven't even finished making the biggest, like a big chunk of the show. That's all I'm focused on right now. Oh, I should mention, I actually had a photo job 2 days ago. I went up and shot a big corporate gig. So that was exciting. Big thanks to my friend Yoji who got me that job. And it was a lot of fun to finally work with my friend Kai. We've been wanting to shoot something together for a long time. But anyway, yes, even though we're gearing up for production week, we luckily didn't have a rehearsal book that day, so I was able to go do that. At least for 1 day. They wanted me for 3, but I could only do the 1 because I had rehearsals, which was sad because this was, it's a corporate job. It pays nicely. So the only downside is that I have got to process 5,000 photos this weekend and deliver those basically before production week, because I won't have time once we start going into the theater on Monday and setting everything up and doing all that stuff. So yeehaw. Right. So sorry, this is completely discombobulated because, as I say, I didn't write a script for today. By the way, if you're just tuning in for the first time ever and you're wondering what the hell is this guy talking about, this is a podcast where I just talk about what I've been doing artistically for the last week. If you actually do know me and this is your first episode, you might want to jump back to episode number 1 and catch up. Okay, let me think. What else? Basically today I have got to write a song. I've got to script. I've got to work on the script. We do devised works, not a traditional script. I have got to work out several scenes so that when we get back to rehearsaling, is that a word? Is it not a word? Rehearsaling on Tuesday, there's something for us to develop, because we don't really have the luxury of completely devising a scene from scratch anymore. And Monday is basically our load in, and we don't have the evening in the space. Stress. So the next day where we actually get to do rehearsal stuff is Tuesday. And I thought my son was going to be with me all next week and I was going to drag him to the theater because his daycare was closed. But it turns out the daycare is actually open until Thursday. And that causes other problems because actually that's actually harder for me because that means I have to go pick him up and then bring him back to the theater. So I have to find an excuse to duck out of the theater for like an hour and a half. So I've got to have things coordinated well enough that I can do that and go back there, because I am probably going to be at the theater 10 to 10 from Tuesday on. What else? So I don't keep saying I think that's it. Really, I'm just looking ahead, and that's what I'm seeing. And my next update will probably be recorded on my phone from the theater and probably be even shorter than this one. Hey, but if you would like to watch the show, you can. The tickets are available in person or live streamed to the internet. I've tried to pick showtimes that are at least within the waking hours of people in North America and Europe, who are the majority of the people listening. So if you want to do that, and that would be amazing, go to ytg.jp, click on shows, click on Jekyll and Hyde, and then you can buy tickets. Yeah, and they're cheap. 1,000 yen is sort of the pay what you can ticket cost. I have raised that from 500 because the bulk of the live stream audiences will pay the minimum, which is great, but 500 just kind of wasn't paying the bills. Yeah, I think that's it. This show is actually, the production budget was sponsored, but that was spread over the spring showcase and this version, and it'll be enough money. But it would be really nice if we could cover some of the overhead for the year. That would be super too. All right, that's it. I guess I'm not going to give updates on anything else. You'll get a short update from me next week in the middle of production week, and then we'll be back to the regular schedule of me writing scripts and actually listing out the things I have to update you on from 2 weeks from now. So have a great week. I really hope you can tune into my show. And that's it. Andrew out.